Hi again. As promised, I'm out on my Puch, and yeah, it's going well. You can see how well it is going, and it looks like I'm going much faster than I actually was. On the speedo, it only registers about 25 to 30 miles an hour top speed, but yeah, it's going great. It's starting great, and yeah, no problems at all really. Yeah, I'm really enjoying getting out on the road. I haven't actually been out on the road on a moped type thing for about, since I was about 17, so getting up to sort of 30 years ago. So yeah, it's a little bit nervous getting out on it. I don't like when cars are following me, and I could really do with a mirror. Obviously I've got to get used to cars following me, but yeah, if I had a right hand side mirror, it would make it much more enjoyable, so I will get that sorted. This doesn't have any indicators, so I have to do hand signals, and yeah, it's just very basic, but I don't mind the hand signals. It's just I'd like to be aware what's behind me without having to keep looking over my right shoulder a lot. Obviously when I make a left hand turn, I do the lifesaver. But yeah, this is a nice little route around here, not too far from my house. The only problem at the moment is little country roads. There's a lot of potholes, so you'll probably through the video notice I sort of dodge around a few things in the road, because yeah, they're in poor condition, and obviously the country roads are never going to be priority to repair, because the main roads will always be the first. So probably by the end of the summer these roads will be improved a bit, but some of them have been like patched and then patched again, then patched again, and so on. So yeah, they're a bit bumpy even if there's no big potholes. This is actually my second attempt. I'd actually been out on a different route earlier, but if you can just see on top of my headlight in front where the speedo is, there's a little mount there, GoPro mount, and I had the camera on there, and it just shook too much. It just wasn't a good video, so that's why I went out again, so I can get you a video. This time I had a sort of a chest strap with my GoPro on, and I think it's worked better actually, because before you'd have just seen the open road. From this angle you can see sort of the controls and that of the moped. So yeah, I think this worked out better, and this is probably how I'm going to go forward at the moment with it. Yeah, so you can see there's some lovely little lanes around here. Yeah, that car come up a bit quick behind me, that one did, so I just moved over a bit to let him by. But yeah, so yeah, everything's finally come out nice and green, and everything's growing like mad at the moment. But yeah, it's lovely getting out. This was about 6, 7 o'clock. So yeah, it was sort of evening, but yeah, it was a nice evening to get out on it. And yeah, and like I said, this isn't too far from me, so I do actually know the roads quite well, and I know all the little bends and that. So yeah, I'm just getting basically the gist of getting out on the road again, and I think the Puch is perfect for that. It just makes me want to get the scooter done, and Yamaha done, and yeah, the other Puch is done really, so I can have a choice. But at the moment this is the only one that is done, that's roadworthy, and you know, all insured and taxed up, and well, it's free tax and MOT anyway, because it's tax and MOT exempt, but you still have to tax it. Say it's on the road, that doesn't cost anything. Yeah, and the insurance, I'm not sure if I told you or not, but the insurance was just over £100 for the year, so I didn't think that was too bad, to be fair. And yeah, like I said earlier, it's going great. The mudguard I still think slightly catches the front tyre, only very slight rubbing, so I'll sort that out. And what else is there? The tick over, I think I've got the tick over a lot better now. I think it needs to just be moved up very slightly, because what I was doing before, I was doing the tick over when it was up on the stand to stop the sort of back wheel spinning when it's on the stand, but I can't. But if I get it ticking over right like that, the problem I have afterwards is when I've got it on the ground, it stalls. So I've had to sort of up it a little bit and have it so it ticks over properly when it's out and about, which is the way I need it. So yeah, might be able to fine tune it a little bit, but yeah, I'm quite happy how it's going really. I haven't got a clue how many miles it does to the gallon or anything. They say up to 120. I just keep filling it up. All I'm using is my fuel I use for work for my strimmers, and that's still 2-stroke oil. I mix it a little bit strong anyway, and I just use that in it because that's what I've got. Some people say different stuff, special stuff, but back in the day, people put sort of you know, any cheap sort of 2-stroke oil in, and they were fine. You can see by the condition when I think I had should have used a piston on this one, but yeah, it was in great nick. So yeah, so they'd obviously kept the oil up or some sort of oil. I even know people years ago, and it's not advisable, and we used to actually do it when I used to drive up the tracks where I used to live on mopeds. All we did was got petrol and mixed a bit of engine oil with it, and the mopeds never seized or anything. But obviously you should have the proper 2-stroke oil, and this has got that in. I stopped here quickly just to, this is where I did the video the other day. I just stopped just to check the camera was on because I thought I hadn't turned it on, but yeah, obviously you can see it was on, and it sort of just shows you how it's pulling away, and that obviously it doesn't pull away too quick because I'm quite a big sort of bloke and it's only a 50cc, but it's pulling me along okay. It's got the pedal assist with it, which I never ever have to use, and I will probably do away with that at some point and just have the footrests. But the only problem is I'll either have to make that push start, or you can get recall pulls, quite expensive, about £150 I think, but then I could pull it and start it on the like a recoil. It just goes on the end of the flywheel, and then I could have foot pegs and not have the pedals, because the pedals, you have to just remember when you go around the corner to keep the pedal up the way you're going, otherwise if the pedal's low it can catch on the ground. So you just have to be careful, basically like on a bike. Yeah, just got to keep that in mind. But yeah, the brakes are actually getting a lot better as well now. They're bedding in quite well. I didn't actually replace the brakes, but I give them all a good clean and everything, and as I've used it more, yeah, they're bedding in nice now, and it's stopping sort of a lot quicker than it sort of did before. I think they might need slight adjustment now, because they pull in a little bit before they start to brake, but they're fine. I thought actually we had a lot of rain the day before, well actually yesterday, time of the video yesterday, and there's a bit of floods down here, and I thought actually it would be right across the road, but if you look, I just nip through the middle, and yeah, it was fine. When I took it out the other week, which I didn't film, this was right over and I had to put my feet up to go through it. But yeah, it's a great little thing. I love going out on it, so I'll probably go out on it tomorrow again, and yeah, get using it while the weather's nice. There's a bit of grass on the road there, so I was a bit I didn't want to sort of slip on that, but yeah, I'm well chuffed with it. This one I did only pay £150 for. It was a bargain. And I had to pay for delivery as well though, so that was about £50–60 on top. But yeah, basically all I did really was recommission this one. It has got different wheels in than what it had, because I bought some and they were cleaner, so I just didn't have to clean up the other wheels. The other wheels were okay, they just needed a good clean, so I saved myself that, and obviously I put new tyres and everything on it just to sort of recommission it and get it back on the road. And yeah, it was the easiest one to get out on the road. So yeah, and yeah, it's like I said, I've said a few times, it's going great. What else am I going to do to this in the future? Well, I'll wait till one of the other ones is done, and then I'll decide what I'm going to do. I have got a spare set of mag wheels, so I might do something with them with this one. One thing I do want to do is it's got a little carry rack on the back, but I do want to put a little box or something on there so I can store some stuff in when I'm going around. This is basically the end of the video now. Video stops in a minute, so I'll end it here. So I hope you enjoyed this little ride around the countryside, and yeah, I enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll be doing plenty more of these in different villages, sort of not too far from my house. And yeah, as I get more confident, I'll go out more further. I'm actually confident of the bike being reliable now, so that's the main thing. So yeah, like I said, I'll leave the video here. Thanks for watching. I'll be along with another video again soon, so bye for now.